This perp back with another video, and I just got done watching The Imaginary. This is streaming on Netflix right now. This is a brand new animated movie. This is from Studio Ponok, or something like that. It's a fairly new studio. This is also directed by Yokiyoshi Momosos. I'm gonna butcher that last name, but yeah, this was a fantastic watch. So you have this story surrounding our main character Rudger, but it's spelled Rudger instead of like Roger. So that's interesting. And I love how this starts off like just getting you in the vibe of this movie, like explaining you like when Roger was born, like his inception and whatnot. And we get to really see how imaginary or how vivid Amanda's imaginary is in this, and this is her human. And similar to movies like If and even Imaginary, where they have similar concepts to this movie, but this movie really executes it much better. You know, there's aspects that people are going to be reminiscent of like If and how that kind of played out, but I really like them showcasing the animation style in this. It has a very Ghibli kind of style. It has this 3D 2D kind of hybrid thing kind of going on, and I think it works really well as we get to see these transitions between the real world and the imaginary. I thought that was really fucking dope. And we have this whole story going on with Amanda where she has lost her father, and obviously she's trying to deal with that. Her mom is running this bookstore, so she's really kind of hyper focused on that. And one thing leads to the next, where obviously Amanda's kind of like going through certain things, and this is her way of grieving and whatnot. And I really like how it really ties into Roger's whole story. But what ends up happening is there's this guy, this really creepy knockoff of like Dr. Robotnik. That's the best way I could describe the way his character looks. His name is Mr. Bunting, and he is accompanied by this creepy ass weird Samara from The Ring slash chick from The Grudge looking character, which is really fucking terrifying. And what he does is he's pretty much these imaginaries boogeyman, and he consumes these imaginaries, and that shit is really creepy. His whole aura and just everything in this movie is just really weird, and it fits perfectly. He's like the perfect villain for this story. And then one thing leads to the next when they cross paths with this character again, and the two are being chased down, and then Amanda ends up getting hit by a car, which then leads her and Roger to be split apart, and we don't know exactly what happened to Amanda. Is she gone? But then he ends up coming across other characters and other places. Once he gets to like the world of imaginary and stuff like that, this library spot, the movie continues to impress me visually as we get to see other imaginaries in this movie, and just a lot of heartfelt human interactions with different characters. It's very sad at the same time, like dealing with these imaginaries and the rules that they have, and them moving on, you know what I'm saying, them being forgotten about. All the themes throughout this whole entire movie is really dope, and I would recommend definitely checking this out. It's probably one of my favorite animated movies to come out this year. Maybe my favorite so far, who knows. But let me know how you felt about this movie if you get around to checking it out. I thought from the story to the visuals to the characters, it was all really well executed, and where all these other, movies that have tried to take this type of concept and do their own thing with it, whether it be like a horror movie or just a kids movie, this did it the best. And yeah, I can't wait to hear your thoughts about this. I had a fun time with this. I would watch this again. But until next time, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.